It's Acai Mead after 1 year of aging.
I'm really looking forward to this one. I just gotta put that out there because my little tiny pea brain is saying, you liked this, Derica.
This was a year already?
I know. It's like it was yesterday. We were tasting
Feels like we
it.
just did this. But anyway, yeah. See, we always have this problem with... Let me adjust the microphones, because somehow they got moved. We always have this problem where we don't know what bottling date to put on it. Like, because we let them sit for a while before we bottle. So does that count? Because I think it does. To me, that's bulk aging, and then you're going to bottle age it. So to me, when we did the last, like the first taste test, when we gave it our first score, that should be the date that we put on the bottle.
Right.
I don't know how we did this one.
I don't know either.
We have like 15 different systems. But from here forward, that is how we should do it.
If that was the case, this is probably actually a smidge beyond a year.
Yeah, a lot of the time they're over a year by the
Which
time we
is
get to them.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to change that much in like 3 days, you know?
Anywho,
This is 1
color.
point... Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Do the statistics.
It's 1.030 final gravity and 13% ABV. So it's pretty reasonable for everything all around. It's on the sweeter side. But look at... Oh my God, that color is amazing.
Beautiful.
Really does have a really deep, rich red color.
Deep, dark garnet.
Garnet.
It's a garnet.
Yes. Smells like a really nice red wine.
It's got all the things that you
hair
want.
on my glasses. Go away.
Out, damn spots.
All right. Cool. Now I can see without a line across my glasses.
He can see clearly now. The hair is gone.
By the way, if anybody thinks that we're drunk, this is the very first tasting of the day.
We have had 0 alcohol in our system for at least 24 hours. So,
Yeah.
that.
Let's go with that story. I drank last night. It's less than 24 hours. But anyway, we're fine. So
The color is great. The aroma is great.
I'm smelling like
fruit. I'm getting chocolate. I'm getting coffee.
Yeah.
I'm getting rich depth, almost earthy, sweet somehow. I don't know.
Oh, wow. That is a flavor explosion in your mouth. Please don't take that out of context.
Toss the ball up and boom, knock it right out of the park because
That is really amazing.
that is awesome.
It has an earthy kind of tartness to it too that takes that sweetness level a lot lower. Does not taste like 1.030 at all. And I know you hear us say that a lot, but we only sweeten things until we need to, for it to be right.
And I remember when we were fermenting this, I was
nasty.
so concerned because there's oils in those palm berries, which is what they are.
And
so,
we got them from the Asian market, just a bag of dried stuff from the Asian market.
acai.
Oh, no, they didn't come from the Asian market.
did
What am
not.
I saying?
You don't
That's
know?
the goji berries.
Right. This was the smoothie blend because we could only find the smoothie.
Right, it was a smoothie blend.
It was this frozen grossness that we sludged into a bucket.
Because that's so much better than getting them from the Asian market.
Well, you gotta call it what it is.
Hey, sometimes we're starting to realize that we're getting very good at just taking really weird, crazy ideas and making them taste good.
Awesome stuff. I don't want to pat myself on my back, so I'll pat Brian on his back.
Oh,
Because
okay.
this is good.
It really is. It's actually a little too intense for me. Yeah. It has too much flavor. It kind of does. I don't
really
hate
enjoying it at room temperature, too.
Yeah, I think cold, I would probably like this better because then the
It'll
intensity
tone it
would
down.
tone down just a little bit.
What beeped? Something beeped.
Everything's running.
Okay.
We're good.
I have beet paranoia, among other things.
Yeah, I think cold, this would be better. It tastes very much like a strong fruit punch with a good, tartness to it and an alcohol kick.
He puts words on things that make me kind of, because I just know somebody is going to interpret that into, this is crap.
It's far from crap.
But fruit
Okay.
punch is not the terms I would use. And I understand where you're coming from.
It has a lot of different fruity flavors mixed in.
Sure, but it's definitely a wine sensation, not
Oh,
a
yeah.
punch sensation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, right?
Okay.
I know what you're saying.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so like if you equate fruit punch to sangria, which sangria is just an adult fruit punch, let's be honest here, okay? That's what this
I would
would
have
be.
to put this close to sangria, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of
It's got that melange.
sangria-esque. Sangria-like, if you will.
It's so good. I am so pleased.
I must hate it because I just went back for more.
I have not finished, but I would like
See, it's
more.
that
Anyway.
bad that I'm having more.
And I'm gonna stick with because little memories are percolating up there. And I remember on the original tasting.
There's a lot of stuff still falling out, even though we
Yeah,
let this sit a while.
I'm not surprised. That it reminded me of Klingon blood wine.
Yes.
So it doesn't remind me as much.
So are you saying we need to
Klingon-
use acai berries to make a new Klingon blood wine?
I think, and I
think we talked about this a
that
year ago.
before. Yeah.
Acai with some capsicum and cinnamon, and I think we nailed it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not putting prune juice in it. He didn't drink prune juice in blood wine.
No,
he
he
drank it
just-
separately.
Yeah. You can
It was
tell
a different thing.
there were comments. There were things said.
Yeah, lots of people. A lot of confusion on that one. It is a warrior's drink, but it didn't go into blood wine.
I would say this is a warrior's drink as well.
Sure.
This has got some heft.
Yeah, this is, like I said, it's powerful. There's a lot of flavors going on. At first, it was a little overwhelmingly so. Now that I'm drinking it more, it's good. I like it.
And I think because of my love of layers, I like the stuff that's a little
Punchy.
punchy. So that's why I loved Klingon blood wine so much, and that's why I'm loving this so
that had
much.
some powerful flavors too.
And the sangria and all the other things that I love.
So we know how we feel about it right now, but we don't know how we felt about it a year ago, and we don't know really what we did to it. But in a second, I'm going to show you exactly what we thought of it a year ago. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 10.
9.5.
I was between 9.5 and 10. I just on the edge. And you know what made me go to 10? I gave a 9.5 to something recently, and I think this is a little bit better. And my judge for a 10 is, would I actually seek that beverage out saying, I would like to drink that without seeing the shelf behind me? Just, will it pop into my head and go, that's what I want to drink?
Pre-visualization.
That's right. So, you know, every once in a while I do that. And now we're back to present day, or whenever day you happen to be watching this, which is a year from when this came out. Sure. Just go with it. Trust me, it's easier. Okay, we need more.
What are we having for dinner tonight? Oh, we don't know, do we?
Stuffed poblanos.
No stuff that would taste good with stuffed poblanos.
I think you would enjoy it. Yeah, put a little cinnamon in it. Cinnamon in it. I'm spilling. How am I spilling?
See, I feel bad. I've been redeemed by your spillage.
It was like a drop.
I was doing so good there for a while, not spilling on the programs today.
Well, these glasses, by the way, they're from North Mountain Supply. Link in the description. They're a little smaller than a Glencairn, so they're a smaller target. And the way you have to do the pour cam is she has to hold the bottle up so that it's more complicated.
Over here and leaning, and it's a
We happen to have a little clip of it
contortionist
from her point of view.
scenario.
It's kind of funny.
Anywho,
But they make a harder target.
They
Because
do.
normally when you would pour, like you saw, I hold the glass up. So it makes it much easier to not spill and control. But when you have to do that, you got to just commit.
Yep. And when you have questionable depth perception, as I do, it's a hope and a prayer kind of scenario. Let's be honest.
Maybe I should be doing the pour cam.
But then, nah, I think it's a comic relief.
funnier.
I think people appreciate my.
I'm waiting for the day that you knock the glass over. And just
Oh
make a
no!
puddle.
Don't do that! Don't put that out into the universe. What are you doing to me?
That would make an awesome short. We would go viral overnight. This is nice though. The more I'm drinking it, the more I'm actually enjoying it. and seeing even more depth. I'm getting, the flavors that I get out of this are amazing. There's grape and cherry and plum and even, like you said, a little coffee,
little coffee
a touch of
chocolate.
chocolate. Those are like the earthiness to it. There's no real spice or anything to it, which sometimes I get spice from things like this, but not this time.
The creaminess from the honey is coming through too. I'm getting textural, that honey texture, if you will.
And at the end, there's that little floral note coming from the honey.
Yep.
There's a good honey component to it.
Yep.
But it's not honey forward.
Right, and I think that's because of their strong flavors.
Strong acai flavors.
Are not really making you think honey flavor-wise.
But I think if this was a wine, it would taste drastically
Yeah,
different.
no,
I think the honey is
I think the
melding
honey is
really nicely to
way
make
to
this
go.
work.
All right, so
We've come to that time.
we need numbers.
We need to put a number on it. Our numbering system, as you probably know, goes 1 through 10 with the occasional 11 being reserved for those things that are just amazing. 1 through 4.5 is probably crap and we're going to dump it out, okay? You wouldn't keep it either, just trust me. 5 to 7 is starting to get good. These are good brews. This is something I would reach for, something I would drink easily, no problem. 7.5 and above is great to amazing and varying degrees of. We go in half points. You know, sometimes we want to go quarter points, we go in half points.
Why do you give me the look for half?
Because you're usually the one that wants to go more than half a point, or less than half a point. It's less than half a point. Yeah, less.
I think we're equal on that front. I've seen
It's my
footage.
story, and I'm sticking to it.
Are you ready with the number?
I think so.
I am as well.
1, 2, 3, 9.
11.
Really?
I love this. There's nothing in the
Wow.
world I would want to change about this.
I did not expect an 11, though.
I would drink this
All right,
probably to the point of being ill.
she is questioning me,
which is
making me question my own judgment.
not a thing that I recommend or suggest in any fashion, but if I were left to my own devices, this would quickly be gone, and I wouldn't regret it until the following day.
I think my reasoning for not going higher is I keep thinking of what I would add to it.
I would add nothing. I would add my mouth. That sounds wrong.
All right, let's hope nobody captures that one and makes a short of it.
You know, when you say that, you're just encouraging things to
Yeah.
happen.
I'm aware. It's interaction, it's engagement.
All right. You're thinking, so I get more.
Yeah, I don't really want to revise my score, but I want to explain my score.
Explain yourself.
Well, I can't go to 11 on this. It's not, okay, first, it's not really my thing. I think that's the biggest problem, is it's not really my thing. It's more Derica's kind
I
of
don't
thing.
see a problem with that at all.
Yeah. I think it's a lovely wine to have with food, things like that. Not really for me, but I obviously think it's amazing, or otherwise I wouldn't have given it a 9. I could even go to 9.5. I could call it a 9.5.
You don't have to meet me.
No, I'm not trying to.
You're your own person.
I'm trying to. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to explain, because I think I might have shorthanded it a little bit, because in my head I was going, you know, if this had cinnamon in it, this would be so much better. And I think cold, it might be better. And I think this. So I started going through all those permutations, and that's just started taking down from my score, where I didn't judge it as it is. I judged it as I was thinking it could be transformed. But once you start doing that, it's no longer just this. This was meant to be a very basic version of an acai mead, not a spiced acai mead, not a cinnamon acai mead.
Which is straight up acai mead.
So my initial score was a little bit unfair in that respect.
And that is something, granted, again, as Brian said, we don't know what we did, but I don't think we did that much.
No, we really
other
didn't.
than
It was
acai
berries,
mead.
honey, maybe some balancing. That's about it.
And for something that simple, this is super complex on the flavor profile, and I am so happy about that.
Yep, I'm officially going to 9.5.
Well, cheers to your empty glass.
There's a drop in there. Good, the last drop. Anyway, this was a good one. Kind of a wild ride, as I recall, making it.
Yeah.
So give it a try, and don't give up. If you have questions as you're going, if something looks odd to you, ask away in the comments. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the making video, I will link it in the description below so you can go, and I encourage you to watch it from beginning to end before you attempt making that. So that way you know what kind of craziness is going to occur, so you won't be freaked out about it.
Yep.
Because it took me aback. I was concerned, but hey, you saw our numbers, right?
As always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.
Bye-bye.